Let's prove the formula for the area of a triangle. I'm going to start by drawing a triangle, a sketch of a triangle, which is our generic triangle. And we're going to call it ABC, which means this length here is A, this length here is B, and this length here is C. And I'm going to drop down a perpendicular height here, which I'm going to call H. I'll call that point where it meets that D, just so we can refer to it if we need to. So what I know from this is, thinking about this right angle triangle over here, is that sine of angle C by right angle trigonometry is equal to H over B, the opposite over the hypotenuse. So that means that the height is equal to B sine C. So H is equal to B sine C. So now the area for any triangle we know is a half times by the base times by the perpendicular height. So in this case, that is a half times by A times by the height, which is B sine C. And from that we get a half AB sine C, our formula. We need to be a little bit careful because maybe our triangle is not sort of set up like this. Maybe it's set up so that we have an obtuse angle in it here. Let's do a similar labeling system, A, B, C, which means this is C, this is A, this is B, but this time the perpendicular height is going to be here. Now, what's important here is this angle in here is going to be 180 degrees minus the angle C. So in this case, we know that sine of 180 minus C is equal to, and we're going to have the opposite over the hypotenuse, so H over B, which gives us H is equal to B sine 180 minus C. What we will see very shortly, in a couple of lessons' time, is that sine of 180 minus C is the same as sine C. I'm going to ask you to take that on faith for now. We are going to see that result in a few lessons' time when we talk about periodicity and the unit circle. And once we have H is equal to B sine C, we do a very similar thing. The area is equal to a half times the base, which is A, times by the height, which is B sine C. And there we have it. It is half AB sine C again. So in both cases of what our triangle might look like, we get the result is a half AB sine C.